And here is our 3D printed lump of coal for our steam engine. Fits nicely and snugly in the base of the lump of coal. And now throw it in a stocking and see what the reaction is.
Well, I'll have to see what that is. Wait, what is this? What? I got a lump of coal.
I told you weren't that good this year.
Wait a minute. What is that? Oh, there's something. Oh, it's a Steam gift card. How much? $20. Oh.
Boy, that seemed totally believable. Thank you, guys. We didn't take the we didn't get the real reaction, but there's a reaction for you. Okay, well, we're going to make a lump of coal gift card holder for Christmas stocking stuffer. We're going to put some steam in our lump of coal. Usually you put lumps of coal in a steam engine, but we're doing the reverse. I was going to use a bendy head that I was going to make a giant bendy bobblehead out of and never did, but that's going to be too small for this. So I am going to take measurements and make one from scratch. So let's see, what do we got here? This is a bit bigger than a credit card, I can tell. Definitely, this way it is probably the same size, 85.95. And try to do it vertically so it actually does the right thing for you. And then 85, so 86-ish by 63-ish. Okay, that's in millimeters, 8665. That's what we'll call it. So now let's design it and print it. 8665. I was going to make the base actually screwed together so there would be two halves so I could really conceal the card inside. But I'm going to go lazy and I'm just going to make a cavity in there and it'll be close enough and the card will just jam in there, and if I have to I can put a little ribbon or something around it to keep the card in. And so I went into Mesh Mixer and we're going to make this thing look organic like a lump of coal. So what we want to do is start with your cube. Roughly this is a little bigger than your card was, so I have something around 88 by 68. And then we're going to sculpt and pick surface. I'm going to do surface. And my brush, I think draw, fall off, square, and size as big as you can get, strength, I have no idea what spacing does. And then start sculpting. I'm leaving it a little, I don't want it too super smooth because coal is, yeah, I guess maybe I did this a little differently last time. Just kind of bump it up a little here and there, take off the really sharp edges. I wish I could make the size of the brush bigger, but it seems to be the limit here. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong in Mesh Mixer or what. But yeah, let's just lump it up. Lump it up, it's a lump of coal. I've received many a lump of coal in my day, so I know exactly what coal looks like. Not really, but it'll be roughly in the shape of a bread loaf of coal. I don't know, what are we talking about here? Maybe flatten some of these edges down a little bit. Let's see, where's flat? There you go, bubble smooth. Oh, that's because I'm in surface. If I go to volume, I can flatten. Yeah, well, it's going to have no bottom layer and a few top layers. Perimeters 2 or 3. Layer height, I should variable layer height it, but I don't feel like it. So 0.3. And preview. Hopefully this will. Ooh, yes. Without any support up here, it's going to be just sinking in like crazy. Could do something different at the very top. That's what I think I'm going to do. Okay, I don't know how well this is going to work, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a modifier for Slick 3R Slicer. And this will be so that I can come up to the top of this rectangle and hopefully not airprint. So I go ahead and save this as an STL, as a modifier. I just reuse my files. So there we go. And then when we go into Slick 3R, and I already tested and I was off by a little bit. I was still air printing in here. So I'm going to go back here, and in settings, you want to get rid of that one first, load it again, under modifier, and I just created this one. In the end, you're going to make the fill density, I don't know, something like 15, 10%, probably 15 be better, and preview that. Watch my computer grind away all day. It's coming, I assure you, and here it is. So now, and it'll probably have a little bit of bridging issues there maybe, but it's a lot more doable to get up to there and print this top on top of something. So it's cool. Let's try to print it. And also that modifier, I might want to change my layer height. I could at least. I'm doing this really quick at 0.3, and we'll see what that does. Okay, we need to get our black filament in here. Black is black. I want my baby back. Baby back, baby back, baby back ribs. I notice most people don't use these old weight extruders anymore on their printers. But, you know, if it works, why fix it? Yeah, I don't have the ability to change filament through a LCD or anything, or so I have to do it manually, but it works all the same. And black is in there, ready to print. Anyway, wire management was not my forte. Yeah, it needs to be done better than this. I've moved this printer a few times, and the wires they supplied with this kit way back when were way too small. I mean, they really cut corners on the wiring, and I'm always scared of this printer, so I always watch it. Printing a lump of coal, yeah! So, I could go a little faster than this. But it'll be real thin. I could probably make the walls a little thicker as well, but we'll see. I love printing on a mirror. It gives me so many reflections. Well, it's interesting to say the least whether this is going to work, but it is bridging it more or less. Not perfectly, but I don't have a part cooling fan, and probably have my settings a little high, but it's getting across there. It's hollow. It's not air printing too badly. Ooh, here we go. Gotta get it all the way across. Bridge, baby, bridge. I'm gonna blow on it. My part cooling fan. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yeah, we can do it. All right, it made it. PLA bridged. And it's only 15%, so it made it. Yay. And it's pretty dense up top here, so, but it's getting there. Almost done. So there's one way to print a lump of coal. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I thought about using vase print and just making one giant lump of coal, so I was kind of doing that, and I just decided to do something a little simpler.